The printer groaned as it printed another bill he couldn't pay. His warehouse was empty, an eviction notice hung on the door. His bank account had barely any money left. He had tried every success trick he knew, but nothing worked. He felt totally defeated. So he said a quiet prayer out of desperation, and that prayer led him to discover an ancient wealth secret, hidden right inside the Bible all along. We will always remember seeing our friend in his huge empty warehouse. The shelves were almost bare with just a few rows of candles. His printer made a sad noise as it printed another late bill, which he added to the pile on his desk. The bank would not give him any more money. His landlord had put a notice on the door saying he had to leave. It felt like the end. He thought he had done everything right. He woke up before the sun, listened to business shows all the time, and used all the popular planners. But the money disappeared as fast as it came. With only about $1,000 left, he finally looked up and whispered, "Okay, God, if you are there, I need your help now." That night, needing an answer, he opened his grandmother's old Bible. The cover was held on with tape and the pages were thin from use. It opened to a story he remembered a little from when he was a kid, the story of the talents. But as he read it, the words felt different. It was about a boss who gave his workers money to take care of. The workers who made the money grow were rewarded, but the one who hid the money because he was scared, lost it all. An idea hit him. He was a manager, not an owner. This idea was very old. In the Old Testament, Joseph managed Potiphar's house. Because he took care of everything so well, everyone who lived there did very well. Joseph did not own anything, but he was trusted with all of it. It was like learning the pretty garden you work in is not yours, but you are trusted to help it grow. His candle shop was something God had loaned to him. He closed the Bible, and his heart was beating fast with a new kind of hope. The next morning, he made a new kind of list. It was not a list of what he owned, but of what he was taking care of. 42 pounds of candle wax, 317 followers on social media, 200 candles with no labels, and one old minivan. He decided every single thing on that list had a special purpose from God. Thinking this way changed everything. He started to follow the golden rule, do to others what you would have them do to you. He saw his customers and the people he bought from not just as sales, but as people he was meant to help with the things he was managing. Every night he wrote a simple sentence in a notebook. I manage, God owns. This simple change in how he thought changed how he priced his candles, how he talked to customers, and how he felt about his work. Slowly, sales started to go up. Then he found the story of King Solomon. When God offered him anything he wanted, Solomon did not ask for money or power. He asked for wisdom to lead his people well. Because his heart was set on helping others, God gave him wisdom like no one else. God also gave him great wealth and respect. The lesson was clear: seek wisdom first. For his business, this meant he should put learning and helping people first, not just making money. He spent his evenings getting better at his work. He studied what people in his town really needed, not just what he thought he could sell. The question he asked himself changed from, how can I make more money, to, how can I serve people in a wiser way? Next, he was amazed by the story of Jesus feeding over 5,000 people. It started with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, what a little boy had for lunch. Jesus took the small amount that was offered, gave thanks for it, and it grew until everyone had enough to eat with 12 baskets of food left over. Our friend looked at the little he had, 42 pounds of wax and a small number of social media followers. Before he saw it as not enough. Now he saw it as a small seed that could grow into something amazing. He used that wax to make hope candles for a local women's shelter. His social media page became a place where he shared honest videos every day about his journey. His minivan became a delivery truck ready to help. This led him to a wild idea. What if he started giving things away? He was inspired by the poor woman in the Old Testament who gave her last bit of flour and oil to the prophet Elijah. Because she trusted God, a miracle happened, and her jar of flour never became empty all through the time when there was no food. He decided to make a new rule. For every 10 candles he sold, he would give one away. Giving did not make him have less. It was like a boomerang. What he gave came back to him. He called it the generosity vortex, because the act of giving brought good things to him. Just days later he got an email. A local shop wanted to buy 500 candles for the holidays. That one order was enough to pay his rent for many months. A verse from Proverbs 21:5 really stuck with him. Good planning and hard work lead to profit. His trust in God did not stop him from working, it made him work harder. He was inspired by the story of Nehemiah, who had to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Nehemiah prayed with all his heart, but he also put guards in place and made a careful plan for building. Following this example of faith and hard work, he put 3 sticky notes on his wall with clear goals: sell 1,000 candles in 1 month, hire 1 person to help, and give away 100 candles to nursing homes. He worked with a purpose. When the price of his wax suddenly went up, he did not worry. He prayed for an answer, then worked hard and called 5 different sellers until he found a better price. By the end of the month he had sold over 1,100 candles, hired a new employee, and given away more than 100 candles. 6 months after he almost lost everything, we walked into his warehouse. It was filled with the smells of cinnamon and pine, and all 10 of his shelves were full of candles. His old printer was working steadily, and his whiteboard showed all his new ideas for the future. The same bank manager who said no before now called him. He offered a loan for the business. Our friend smiled, said, "Thank you," and said no. The biggest change was not the money in his bank account, it was the strong peace in his heart. The fear was gone, and was replaced by a deep trust. He now knew that as long as he managed the business for God, he would always have more than enough. He started to say true things out loud over his business each morning, filling his mind with good thoughts. He would say things like, "The blessing of the Lord makes me rich and he adds no sorrow with it." Proverbs 10:22. "I commit my work to the Lord and my plans will be established." Proverbs 16:3. "My God will supply all my needs according to his riches and glory." Philippians 4:19. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:13. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Psalm 23:1. The same phone he once used to make sad videos is now used for a new message. We challenge you to do one act of giving this week. Give positive energy to people, including to complete strangers, and especially to yourself. Self-love is important, and surround yourself only with those who treat you with love and respect. Then, watch what happens. If this story has made you feel hopeful, click that subscribe button. In the comments, share the one wealth rule you will use this week. Remember, real wealth is not a pool of still water you have to protect, it is a river that needs to flow. Manage what you have like it belongs to God, give without being afraid, and work with a special purpose. Then watch as more good things happen in your life.